Welcome to another edition of the Guam Crime Stoppers report. As he does every week, Officer Paul Tapau is with us in studio with this week's report. What do you have for us?
Well, this week's report is the burglary that occurred at the Guam Community College Student Support Area. It was just before 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, September 28, when officers from the Hagåtña Precinct Command responded to a report of a burglary at the Guam Community College. According to the police report, at about 3:30 a.m., campus security was working within the Student Support Service when he was approached by two men who were described as possibly Micronesian, wearing black masks, black shirts, and black pants. Both suspects were described to have a large frame and standing between 5'10" to 5'11" inches tall. The suspects were armed with a crowbar, a hammer, and an electric taser. The two suspects then informed the security guard to comply with their instructions and he would not be harmed. According to the report, the suspects informed the security guard to lay on the ground, in which the suspects bounded the security guard and left him alone in the Student Support Service office. While there, the campus security guard noticed that there was a student within the study room in which he heard what sounded like a fight had occurred within the other room, and a loud banging sound coming from the area where the campus automated teller machine was located. The security guard was then able to free himself from the restraints, in which he proceeded to the security office and immediately called for help. While within the office, the campus guard noticed that the two male suspects were trying to force themselves into the room. However, they were unsuccessful. It should be noted that the campus security guard waited in the security room for help to arrive, with the second victim fleeing the area. As a result of the incident, the two victims were later treated for their injuries they sustained in this case. The Guam Police Department's Criminal Investigation Division and the Guam Crime Stoppers needs the public's help relative to this complaint. If you have any information about this case, please call the Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP or text 688-STOP. You can also visit our webpage at www.guam.crimestoppersweb.com or call the Guam Police Department at 475-8615, 6 or 7. Guam Crime Stoppers wants to remind the public that we do not use caller ID and you do not have to leave your name. You can receive a cash reward of up to $1,000 if the information provided leads to the arrest and conviction for the person or persons responsible for this crime or any other crime.
Thanks, Paul. You know, one thing I wanted to talk about this week is the Castle Doctrine bill that was discussed on the floor of the legislature this past week. Now, this is not a new idea. Almost half of the states in the U.S. mainland, 24 at least, that's how many the last time I checked, had some form of a Castle Doctrine law. For our viewers at home, can you explain to them what exactly a Castle Doctrine is? Well,
within the laws itself, and as is written, as Senator Tony Etta had written it, he had placed it within the dwelling of the home. I haven't read the bill complete. It's Bill 146, I believe. Is it Bill 146?
I believe so.
Yeah. He's mirroring the Castle Doctrines from the state sides and everything, which allows the homeowner to protect the dwelling of a home, within a home, the confines of a wall, windows, and doors, and by use of any vehicle with reasonable force or justifiable force to stop the threat. I really support it as a citizen, as a father, and as a homeowner. I support it dearly because I should have the right as a homeowner to protect my family, to protect my loved ones within my home. And I guess the literature in itself, it's pertaining, like what the literature in the States is pertaining to, is within the confines of a wall, doors and windows. So it pretty much defines a home.
Okay, well, you know, that's certainly a bill that all of us should look for. And for those of you who aren't familiar with it, go to guamlegislature.com and read it. Thanks again, Paul, for coming in. And remember, you can help take back our community and keep crime off our streets by coming forward if you know information about any of the crimes that we've been reporting on, especially the one that occurred at the Guam Community College. If you have any information, call Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP or text 688-STOP. Thanks for watching and stay safe.